Hey baseball fans, welcome to Tuesday Night Baseball out here at the Manchaca Optimist Sports Youth Complex. Got a hot one tonight. Brewers in the navy and gold against the Rangers in the powder blue. And Wyatt Cone about to take somebody's head off to start things off with a foul ball just outside first base. He's batting leadoff tonight for the Brewers. Brewers, coming off a heartbreaker 2 days ago, have a record of 2-3. Lost to the Royals, giving them their first win. And the Rangers 1-3-1 with a tie on their card as Wyatt watches the next one wisely drop at his feet. No umpire yet, so gonna do a blue by committee. Coach is gonna keep track of pitch counts and safe at the plates and that sort of thing until and if we get one. Third pitch is a high pop fly from Wyatt right to shortstop. And third base tries to get it and gets tripped by shortstop. So Wyatt's aboard one safe, and a lesson in calling for it and calling each other off will be had next. So Brewers have guys on 2-1. And Hudson, left-hander, hits one to pitcher. Going to try to make a play at third, but the third baseman wasn't there. And that'll load things up for the Brewers here at the top of the first. Number 7, Everett, the batter, and he's being pitched to by, of course, his dad, Charlie, who has a birthday today and is turning 42. So happy birthday to Charlie. And there's a little birthday present from son. A shot to right field. He'll round one and look two. Hudson's going to go ahead and go on. And that'll score 2-run RBI for the monster at the plate. Number 6, Cruz Gonzalez, the right-hander, at bat and puts one down. Just took one pitch off the glove of number 5, the pitcher. And then that ball grows feet of its own and tries to run away from third base. And he'll score Hudson, who rounds from second base to score the third run of the inning. Hayes, the right-hander, cranks one and picks up where his teammates left off. Found the ball a little early, and it's foul down third base line. But the bats are popping for the Brewers. Pitch number 2 with one strike on the batter. And he reaches high again, but it's foul one more time. He's a little closer to straightening it out, but Hayes is batting with a hammer tonight. So with still 3 pitches to go, Hayes has 2 strikes on him, so he'll have to be careful as he swings again. This time he puts one infield right to second. Cruz going to go by, and they get the force. It's second. It'll RBI Wyatt, who will come around, and Hayes is on one. So 4 runs scored with just 1 out as Daniel Rocha II steps up to the plate, and he brings the height average up for the Brewers. He pipes one down third base. He looks to 2, but holds the ball and decides the safest play is to keep it in his glove, and the single gets guys on 1 and 2. Braden Guest, the second left-hander in the lineup so far, up to bat, and he puts one down to pitcher. He'll try to make the routine play, but he misses a ball to first, and they'll try to bring the guys around if they're paying attention. And Hayes will score the 5th and final run of the inning. But mighty bats for the Brewers is the story here in the top of the first. We'll go to the bottom of 1, 5-0 Brewers. So first pitch, bottom of 1 for the Rangers. It's a high floater. Levi, Wyatt, Everett, Daniel, and Hudson make up the infield for the Brewers defense. And they'll look to minimize overthrows and pass balls. And there's a hit by 4 that rolls foul. He put something on the top of the baseball. Had he gotten more in the middle of it, it would have soared for sure. Pitch number 2, another high one. And the youngster who's batting leadoff was playing left field a minute ago, who is demonstrating the power in his arm. Has 1 ball, 1 strike. There are no balls, however, so it's a big swing there. He pops up to right field, drops fair. Right field will get it. 4 will turn and go to 2. 10 will throw it, and it's Everett there, and he's going to go ahead and keep going. They're going to fire one to Daniel, and Daniel makes a great stop with his glove. Otherwise, the batter would have gone on home for an infield home run, so good on Daniel for being a wall. And just like that, the Rangers have a man on 3. Second batter, a right-hander. He goes down to the basement to try to swing at that one. And can't find it for a first strike. Pitch number 2, clips the bat for a foul. And the 2-hole batter takes a swing at this one. Hudson can't quite get there. and Wyatt decides to hold it, which is the safer play with the late run down first base, and he's safe on one. So the Rangers score one with the RBI single. And 30-hole batter ducks back a bit. No batter's box marked, and so these batters are having to really measure up. And 8 takes a slug to left center field, right past Cade, and he goes back and chases it. It'll drive in a run. It's thrown. Hudson's going to get it at the pitcher spot, and he's going to keep trying to go home. He guns one home, and Sarin can't quite make the grab. It was a great throw by Hudson and a great effort. Had he got it, he could have made that tag. A good learning experience, but how about the hit from number 8 to drive in a few more runs for the Rangers? Next batter up, number 6, a left-hander for the Rangers. And he takes a cut and foul. 1 strike, second pitch, and he'll watch this one come on by. This time a swing and a hit. Hudson will get it at the pitcher spot and can't find the ball, doggone it. It was rolling around between his legs, greased with Vaseline, and the runner's safe on one. So outs can be made at 1 or 2 for the Brewers. And the batter watches the pitch go by. With 5 pitches at each at-bat, batters can be a little choosy, and this time he decides to rip. Left field will get it clean in his glove, throw it to his cutoff man, who's second base, and then the second base runner gets off the base. They throw it to Daniel, and it goes by, hits the coach, and look at that. He's okay, I hope. And then he's off the base, and the out happens. So ill-advised and unlucky. Third base coach was on his back and couldn't give proper instruction, perhaps, and it leads to an out, but they'll put him back on. And runners stay lit on 2 and 3. Well, each game needs a little more entertainment, and he was happy to provide it for us on that one. Number 5, the lefty, takes a swing and gets his first strike. Number 7 decides to take another one. Head was down, eyes on the ball, but just couldn't find it, and he's got 2 strikes. Next pitch, same result, batter out, good effort. And the Brewers have their first out of the inning. Next batter up, a right-hander, takes a cut and misses over the top of the ball this time. Runners in scoring position for the Rangers, enough in fact to end the inning if they could come in, and a shot down third base. Daniel can't handle the ball, and it'll advance 2 runs, and this will end the inning with the 5-run rule. We'll go to the top of the second, tied at 5. Levi Wilk, the right-handed batter, up, and he put on a clinic 2 days ago, batting, bombing shots to the outfield, and he finds contact on the ball again here with a foul. So he's got 1 strike with 4 pitches left. Each batter gets 5. Second pitch, low, and he'll take this one. So even at 5 as we start the second inning, Sarin ball number 3, the right-hander, up for his first time tonight at bat. And a low one. Coach Charlie knows Sarin likes the low ones, and so that was more of an aim directional pitch there rather than a misfire. He's trying to get it low around his knees. Still working on Sarin not dropping the hands too much. And as he misses underneath there, he's got his first strike. Next pitch connects, but it's foul. Found it a little early.
You got a piece
and
of it.
he'll wait on it and straighten it out perhaps. Charlie loads, takes aim, and Sarin drops his hands and couldn't quite find it this time. 1 out for the Rangers, and as typically goes at this level, the defense that can find the outs has the advantage, as most of the time the at-bats come alive for each team, and it's the defense that really proves the biggest difference. Next batter is Gabriel Arellano, number 10, the right-hander. And Gabriel decides to take a cut. Couldn't find the ball on that one, and he's got a strike. And 10 with another big swing. Couldn't quite find it. He's got 2 pitches left. He's got 2 strikes on him, and so he'll try to be as choosy as he can be here. And nothing doing there. 2 strikeouts in a row for the Brewers, and the Rangers just 1 away from getting to the bottom of the inning with the run tied up. Caden batting in the 11 spot and rolled his ankle earlier this week, and missed a practice and had to kind of nurse it back to life. It looks like he's back and ready. And he goes up for it and finds it. It's going to be foul. First base was tracking it and nearly got there for that final out. But Caden stays alive to live to see the next pitch. So Brewers looking for some offense here at the bottom of 2. And Caden goes down for it, gets past the pitcher, gets past second base, and Caden's aboard 1. And the Brewers showing a little life here late in the inning. Leo the lefty, going to see if he can't drive teammate Caden around the bases, and he lays one down third base. It's going to be fair. It couldn't have been fair by more than that, but it's going to get an advancement to 2. 2 runners on for the Brewers, and with 2 outs, the Brewers have their leadoff up. When you're late in an inning, you just want your batters to do enough to get back to the top of the lineup, and then you feel like you can maybe run with some steam, even late in the inning with a couple outs. And Wyatt misses over the top of the ball as he's feeling eager to put something in play to possibly drive some runs around, and decides to hang on and wait on the second pitch. Wyatt freshly measures up and then hammers one down. It's going to be down first base, and a tag made for the final out. No runs scored, and we'll go to the bottom of 2, tied at 5. Number 7, a right-handed batter, up at the plate to lead off the inning here for the Rangers. And he takes a cut, lays it down, right side of pitcher. Hudson gets it, guns it, and safe is the call. And so, runner on 1, Rangers trying to pick up where they left off. Next batter also right-handed, and he chinks the bat right to shortstop. Couldn't make the play, trying to get it to Braden, and runner's going to come around. They're trying to get him to 3. They're going to throw home, and 10 won't catch it clean, and so it'll score the 1 run, and the batter gets all the way to 3. A great play made by Everett, and then pitched it over to second base, and you thought maybe a double play trying to unfold. Got a little excited, but in the end, it's a run for the Rangers, 6-5. Next batter, right-hander, measures up, loads up, and ball goes up, and it's going to roll foul. Not sure 10 saw it or not. He'll get coached up by Charlie right here and say, hey, be ready, flip the mask, see if you can't catch you one. Second pitch, a swing and a strike, and batter has 2 on him. Pitch number 3 is right line drive to the pitcher, and Sarin will get it at right field and throw it to Everett. It'll score the run, so it's an RBI single, hold the runner at 1, but the Rangers have a 2-run advantage. Number 2 up at the plate and takes an early swing. The pitch never found the plate or anywhere near it, and so he'll get coached up by his coaches to say, let it come to you and try again. Second pitch on its way, and another antsy swing. He's got 2 strikes. Third pitch connects, and it's right to Hudson, and he goes through his legs, and number 2 is going to get a base hit. How about that? He comes alive for the Ranger offense. Number 4 is the leadoff, and he's back up. He bombed one to right field at his first at bat, and he got underneath that ball ready to hit it and missed it for an early strike in the at bat. But he finds it this time. It's going to go right to Everett, and Everett lets it go past his glove. Didn't mean to. It'll score the runner from second, and then gunned up Hudson from Everett will hold the base runners at 1 and 2. The third run comes in for the Rangers, 8-5. Batter in the 2-hole up at the plate, and a lot of movement in his bat there. Misses as he swings, and he'll live to see a second pitch. And goes down for this one. A heavy gust of wind right as the pitch and the swing happened, and it leads to strike 2. Runners on 1 and 2 for the Rangers. If they can come in, it would end the inning again with the 5-run rule. And the pitch goes by unswung at. Fourth pitch is a hit. Second base, Braden gets it clean, but there's nobody at second. And so he's going to throw it to Everett, and then he misses it, and this will score the 2 runs. So unlucky for the Brewers defense. Braden made a great scoop, but wasn't able to get the out at either 1 or 2. We'll go to the top of the 3rd. So back up at bat is the second batter in the lineup, Levi. He he was able to get on, I believe, last time. So he takes a pop to right center. Just took one pitch, and he rounds the base to look to go, and they throw it in clean, so he'll stick on one, but a good start for the Brewers offense. Hudson up at bat and almost thought about swinging, decided to hold off and wait on it. He oftentimes, as he gives a little wave and shout out to the camera, lets the first pitch go by. A lot of these players like to watch back and listen back to see what they were doing. One of the reasons we like to produce this, and he lets the second one go by as well. So he's got 3 pitches left to take 3 cuts at it. Wind has picked up a bit. It's a tailwind behind the pitcher, and he goes down for this one. Coach/dad pumps the fist and coaches him up a bit. He's got 2 pitches left. See what he can do with either one of these. He finds it this time. It's going to roll foul, but how about third base making a run to try to make a play? And I believe this is the last pitch up. And a strikeout for Hudson. It's a rare thing. He's normally a sure at bat. He'll be back though. 1 out for the Rangers with Levi on base as Everett, the cleanup batter, steps to the plate. Father pitches to son, and a foul ball high over his left shoulder, the result. Everett and the Brewers have some ground to make up here, and he pops one up high. This one may roll foul as well, and it will. He put a lot of English on that ball, and it still found a way to roll even when it touched grass, so he's got 2 on him early. Everett finds the ball to hit foul, and the heads up screams ensue as he put one into the walking deck here at the Manchaca complex. Coach Charlie throws another ball at his son, and which ends foul again, and so Everett's got lots of power, just finding the bottom half of the ball, popping him up in foul. And the last pitch situation facing the batter now, and it's going to be foul again. He'll stay alive, almost caught again by third base. Boy, they've got number 4 playing the right position as he is giving the Brewers a run for their money on these near outs. So another last pitch for Everett. He'll try to find high on the ball, and he does this time. Right past second base, Levi will get on his horse and go to 3. Everett will go and try to get to 2, and he will. He'll throw home. Comes Levi to score a run, and Everett will come and hold it 3, and that's how the Brewers hoped that one would turn out, and they finally climb back in a bit to the run advantage that the Rangers have on them. 10-6 the score, Rangers on top, 1 out, as Cruz, the right-hander, steps up at the plate. He finds the ball, puts it down pitcher lane. Pitcher waits for first base to get on the base, then make a routine play, but Everett is safe at home for the next score. 10-7 as Hayes steps up to the plate. So Hayes seeing if he can start a 2-out rally here for his team. And he swings early, and it finds third base and is fair. They say third base played it before it rolled foul. And boy, that was as close as it gets. And I think they might have got Hayes sleeping a bit. He was certainly not sprinting, and they'll probably coach him up on that. He didn't realize it was going to be so close. He thought he was safe to kind of trot through, I think. But they'll leave him on the base, and Daniel, a strong batter, steps up to the plate to see what he can do with 1 on. Daniel finds the ball right past second base. That'll be enough to send Hayes around to third. Daniel runs through, and pitcher has it safe, and that'll hold the runner at 3. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. So the potential tying run for the inning steps to the plate, and it's Braden, and he's a lefty. And he takes a swing at his first one. Pitcher gets it and has the out at 1. No runs more past what was already there will be scored, and we'll go to the bottom of this inning. 10-7 Rangers here in the bottom of third, and the youngster who was just playing pitcher who made 2 of those outs now at bat, number 8, and he can swing it. Pitch number 2. He goes down for, it's right to Everett, a clean shot, and a good play made by Hudson with his foot on the base. How about that for some baseball out here at the 8U level? A great hit, a great field. maybe the best of the three, and then a monster catch by Hudson, who goes down to the ground and keeps that foot on the base. That's worth the price of admission. Number 6, the next batter up, a lefty, as things get interesting here. 1 out, and he lets this one go. Pitch number 2 on its way, and it too will be let go. It was a bit inside. 3 pitches remaining on the count, and he decides to take one. This will go foul. Looked like from our angle that it might try to stay fair. Hudson ready for it, but it's the first strike on the batter with 2 pitches left. And 6 decides to foul the opposite direction this way, showing his versatility. And he's got 1 left. Last pitch situation for number 6, and he swings and misses over the top of the ball for the second out of the inning. Brewers just need 1 more. No runs scored so far in this one. Right-handed batter up, and he lets this one go by. Thought it felt too close to him. Next pitch on its way, and a good shot by the batter. Third base will get it. He goes to the base to tag, but there was nobody coming, no force. It would have been a hard throw to make it 1 anyway, so really nobody harmed by him holding on to it. And the Rangers with a 2-out rally possibility here with a guy on 1. Guess it's not a traditional rally if you're ahead. Number 5 lays one down, also to Cade, catches it in his belly, and does the same thing, covers the base, and then throws it to the pitcher, so he's protecting third. Can't blame him for that. Need 1 more out for the Brewers to get out of the inning. And next pitch is a swing by number 12. Misses for a strike 1. And now if Caden, who's third base, gets one to him again, he can go step on the base for the force to end the inning. 2 strikes on the batter, and the Brewers are 1 strike away from getting out of it without any runs being scored. Outs at any base for the defense, and a safe play made by the batter here who watches the pitch come by. Next pitch on its way, and a pipe there, and nearly caught by 11, and it'll advance the runner to home. He heard his third base coach saying, hold on. Another base runner comes off the bag, and Everett will be able to tag him for the final out of the inning, but it will score the 1 run because it was a tag and not a force. So the Rangers get 1 out of it, and we'll go to the top of the 4th inning, 11-7 in the favor of the light blue. So number 3, Sarin Ball, who's 0 for 1 tonight, struck out his last at bat, up again at the plate. And defense is set. Coach Charlie checks. Sarin loads up and takes a swing, misses underneath again. If he's going to miss the ball, it's going to be underneath of it. 1 strike on the batter. Pitch number 2 on its way. Goes down for it and swings with a miss and has a 2nd strike on him. And can't find the 3rd one either. Unfortunate for number 3. He's hot and cold sometimes, and he'll have another shot next time. Number 10, Gabriel Ariano at the plate, and he struck out as well last time. But not this time. He gets a bat on the ball right to second. He's racing first base over there, and the ball is dropped. And so Gabriel there runs through and safe on 1. 11-7, 4-run deficit here for the Brewers as Caden comes up to bat and fouls his first pitch over his head. 1 strike on the batter, pitch number 2 on its way, and he fouls another one to the right side this time. Caden takes another shot. This one's gonna stay fair. Pitcher comes over, get it, and they get the out. And there's 2 outs now for the Rangers, just needing 1 more with a runner on second. Leo batting in the 12th spot, number 8, finds the ball and hits it right to shortstop, right past his glove. It'll score Gabriel to come in for a run. Well, I say that, it's a great throw to home plate, and he comes off the base path. Not sure, there's no ump to call him out for coming off the base path, so they're gonna let the run count, I think, but how about the throw to home? So 11-8, 1 out, and number 4, Wyatt Cone, letting the whole complex know that he's up to bat by hammering one into the fence. Foul. 1 out, 1 strike on the batter. And 4 sends a missile over his head. Foul for his 2nd strike. And Wyatt decides to let that one go in. Thumbs up comes from the pitcher, saying the decision of wisdom coming through the young batter. Next pitch. 4 goes down 4, but it's right to the pitcher, who will underhand it to first for the out to end the inning. And so only 3 runs difference, 11-8, and the Rangers are at bat here in the bottom of the 4th. So 11-8, Rangers have the lead. They're also the home teams. They'll have the final at bat. We've been playing about 50 minutes. And so the Brewers certainly have their work cut out for them as number 7 finds the ball and in good form hits it over the fence, foul. This level plays for an hour and 15 minutes. And number 7's got 2 strikes on him in the count. Number 7, feet and arrow together, steps back and strikes out. Oh, he foul tipped. Stays alive. So there's the strikeout. And number 7 will head back to the dugout. 1 out for the Brewers. Next batter, a right-hander, goes down for it. Can't find it, and he's got a strike. Pitch number 2 from Coach on its way, and this time, batter finds it, and Wyatt tries to stab at the ball. Doesn't get that glove down, and it makes him pay for it. And all the coaches in unison tell him to flip that glove over. Rangers have a guy on. Next batter, also right-handed, takes his spot, finds it. It's going to go right to pitcher who can't quite handle it. And both runners on their base, safe and sound. Thor, who got a hit at last at bat, strikes this time. But he had 2 on him last at bat when he found it and got on. He'll be looking to do the same thing again. Pitch number 2. He finds it right to first. Hudson will get it, step on it for the force, and then throw it to the pitcher who catches it, and it'll hold the third base runner from coming home. So 2 outs for the Brewers, but a good contact made from the batter. Next batter is a good one. He's the leadoff, and he's also the one playing third base who nearly made a couple of diving grabs for foul balls, so we know he can strike it. Second pitch, he steps out of the box but finds the ball, and it goes foul. So with 2 outs, the batter is certainly who the Rangers want up. And he misses this one. And he's got 2 strikes with 1 pitch left. And that's all he needs. Everett can't quite handle it, and it rolls up all the way to the alley past 2 more defenders. It'll score 1-2 runs. And then Wyatt has it, gets it to the pitcher, Everett. And just like that, with 2 outs, the Rangers find 2 runs, 13-8. Next batter, right-hander, measures up. He's got a guy on 3 looking to RBI him, misses, and has a strike. Brewers shift their defense back a bit in the outfield. This one's going to roll foul. It was close and nobody was moving. And the third base runner sprints home. But he'll go back and we'll reset. Next pitch is found for a hit. Second base gets it clean. Hudson falls down and the base runner's safe there with a run scored. So 6-run advantage now for the Rangers. And they're feeling like they've got this one in control as number 8 steps up to the plate. So final out can be made at first or second, but it's a pop fly. And caught clean to end the inning. How about that from the second baseman, Wyatt Cohn, showing some defensive skills. 14-8, which is more than you can score in 1 inning. And by my count, there's still some time, so we'll go ahead and play here at the 5th. So 14-8, 6-point advantage. So we're here in the top of the 5th as Levi, number 12, finds the ball, hit short, pitcher couldn't quite get it, was racing up on it, Levi safe on 1. So a couple of slippery balls out here for both sides. Rangers and Brewers having a hard time picking up some normally would be easy to pick up balls. And Hudson, the left-hander, up at bat, misses for strike 1. Coach Burnett telling Hudson to put 2 hands on that bat, and he finds it this time, but it's foul. Wind is picking up, headwind for the batter, and Hudson hits another one foul in the same spot. A third foul ball to the left happened while I didn't have the camera on, so Hudson's being consistent, and there's a fourth one. And so swinging just a little bit late. Next pitch is hit fair this time, and a good effort by pitcher, but it's going to stay in fair territory, and base runners will get to 1 and 2 for the Brewers. Number 7, Everett, up at bat, and he can fire it. And there's a pipe there, and it's fair all the way to the fence down third base line. It'll be chased by number 8, and he's got a big arm, so he'll throw it in, but it'll score Levi, and they're going to send Hudson around. And couldn't quite get it, but it comes off the base. And they say he got him for the out, I think. It scored 2 runs. The tag did not happen. Not sure if they got him after the base. 2 runs scored. Charlie gets the Windex out and cleans the base off. Make sure he can see things for Cruz, who's at bat and goes down for 1. Misses. 14-10 the score as Cruz fouls 1 back. Next pitch to Cruz underway, and he finds it this time. It's going to be hit to shortstop. Everett will score, and first base couldn't hold on to the out at 1, and so Cruz gets on, and the Brewers have the 3rd run of the inning. Brewers still down by 3 and can only get 2 in this inning. And 11 pipes one. That's Hayes to third base. Gets past him, and Cruz will be safe on 2. Daniel Rocha up to bat. And if he can get Hayes, who's on 1, home, then that would end the inning, and he fouls 1 back overhead. Pitch number 2 as Daniel clears the base off. And Charlie takes aim, zips 1, and Daniel finds it just over pitcher's hands. It's a force. And not sure if he made the tag or not. Looks like he didn't, and therefore runners on 1, 2, 3 as Braden steps up to bat, left-handed with bases loaded. And Braden finds one, hits it to pitcher. Pitcher will try to make the play at 1 and drops the ball. It scores 1 run. Here comes the 2nd run, and they're trying to bring Daniel around, but he's not watching, and they say no. Was time called? Not sure if it was or not, but it scores 2 runs, and I think that's 5 by my count. 14-13, and that's the 3rd time this ball game that the inning has ended with Braden swinging the bat. So the situation here as we start the bottom of the 5th inning is that the Rangers have a 1-run advantage, and there's about 10 minutes left in the game. If the Brewers could find 3 outs and stay within the 5-run distance, then there's a chance something could happen. But number 6 starts things off for the Rangers, and it gets past the infield, and he runs through the base, and he's safe on 1 with a good start for the men in blue. So play can be made at 2 or 1 for a force, and Wyatt playing that second base spot can maybe get it, step on 2 and go 1. He's got Levi playing first base. And a pipe from number 1, and nearly a grab made by Everett. Stuck in the tip of the glove, but couldn't stay in the webbing. And the runners on 1 and 2, a pass ball there. They didn't send the runner on to 3, but the head coach over there saying, watch me. I think he was trying to, and that would have advanced them into a better scoring position. But you can't blame Everett playing shortstop for not catching that. That was a rocket. He'll get another chance here, and he can't quite make this one either. He went down to a knee to try to block the ball. It'll score 1. Here comes a throw. Daniel's got it. It's not a force. We've got a pickle going on. And another good catch. And back to Daniel again. And he's going to try to run him down. No, he's going to throw it, and throw it too high this time. So great effort by the Brewers. It'll score 1 more run, which takes the total for this inning to 2. But how about that pickle? You don't see that too often at this age. And Daniel, with his hands on his head, knows he made an error by airmailing it. Could have maybe ran him down. Don't know what the speed difference is like between that batter and Daniel, but gave us some entertainment for sure. Next batter, deep in the box. Coach will come by and tell him to scoot towards the pitcher a little bit. And the first pitch underway for him is a strike. And 12 finds it this time. It's to right field. Might have caught right fielder sleeping, but he's got it. He'll score another run, who goes in head first. And it'll hold the first base runner at 1, and now he's going to go, but nobody there to back up the pass ball, so he's safe on 2, and another runner in scoring position for the Rangers. Next batter, a right-hander, and loads up and swings and puts it into the outfield, and the bats have struck gold for the Rangers. It'll score a run, 7 on his way to 3, and he may go home. Everett needs to fire home. And they send him home, and Everett's still holding it. Now the ball's in the air, but Sarin can't get it, and an in-park home run scores 2, which is a total of 5, and that'll end the inning and perhaps the ball game as it's out of reach for the Brewers. 6-run advantage, and the Rangers win this one 19-13. They'll slap hands, call it a game, and the Rangers advance to 2-3-1 in their record. Brewers fall to 2-4, and we've got a bit of a break with the Easter weekend upon us. We'll be back next week and see you guys then.